rolling. Oh, sorry. 1 second. Pause.
Thank you, Duran.
You look good. Too.
Thanks, Duran.
Hair check good?
Got it.
Getting approval? Yeah? Okay. All right, Chinese in LA, we're rolling.
Okay, hi everyone. So can you kind of introduce yourself to our readers and audience?
Yeah, my name is Deepti Vimpati.
My name is Natalie, and we were on season 2 of Love is Blind.
So can you guys tell me why you joined this reality show?
Yeah, I think honestly, I just wanted to find a unique love story. I wanted someone to fall in love with who I truly am on the outside without my physical appearance being a factor. And I mean, I know it plays a role, but it not being the most important thing.
Yeah, I think for me, prior to doing the show, I was stereotyped very often, being an East Asian woman. And so I wanted to go through an experiment where I wouldn't be judged based on, my ethnicity, my race, and how I looked.
Can you talk about how you are being judged as an Asian American before you came to this reality show?
Yeah, I think that there's like unfair stereotypes on East Asian women, but I think Asian women in general, specifically in the US, that, we tend to be more quiet, we tend to be less career oriented, and so, I feel like when I was dating, those were some things that men thought I was like, where I was a bit more quiet, and I didn't, career wasn't a priority for me, and that's the opposite of who I am.
How about Deepti?
Yeah, I think for me, it's just, in the South Asian culture, we don't really talk about intimacy. We don't talk about our relationships in this way, let alone going on a reality TV show where, your parents can see you kiss on camera. So it was, I'm definitely doing things out of the box, but I think there's so much to learn in that. And, I want to encourage more South Asian women to normalize talking about their relationships in their families and their households, because it's important that we get the support from our family like my family has been supportive.
So before the show, so do you think that, what kind of man that you want to find? Mm-hmm. Or after that, do the man really meet your expectation?
Yeah, I think, that's an interesting question because I tend to fall in love with potential a lot. And so I think this show has made me really realize that you need to stop looking at the potential and you have to really figure out what it is that you want out of a partner and what types of characteristics that you're looking for that are compatible with yours, and how really talk about your values. And I think you have to prioritize certain things in a relationship instead of just saying, oh, like he's attractive and I'm very attracted to him, and so that's why I want to pursue this relationship.
Yeah, I think before the show I thought I knew what I wanted, and then going into it and going through the experiment I realized there's so many different things that I want, and that's something I took away from the show is the things that I thought mattered, like how someone dresses and what type of job that they have, it actually doesn't matter at the end.
Mm-hmm. So I know that you guys found a love in the reality show. Are you still with them or not? So how's the life right now?
We say that we found friendship, love in each other, but we did go through our own unique love stories, and it taught us a lot about what we're looking for in a partner. But we're continuing that search.
Yeah, we ended up single after season on the show. We ended up not getting married. So we ended up single, but we also ended up with really great friends. So it was all worth it at the end.
So I wonder, how do you define love? So do you think that, you define love differently before and after the reality show?
I don't know if I define love differently, but I think how I find love and like that true type of love, but also what I want out of a relationship and partner, that has completely changed after going through the experiment.
Yeah, I think for me, it's easy to fall in love, but it's hard to figure out if that love is going to be something that lasts or is healthy and sustainable. So I think, it's really easy to fall in love with friends. It's easy to fall in love with a romantic partner. But, I think it's important that you look within to see if that love is something that's going to help you grow as a person, and is it going to last?
I just wonder if the reality show, if this show changed your life after that.
Yeah, I think our lives are definitely different. Our outlook on love has kind of changed a little bit. We know we're more cautious, I think, and I'm speaking for us, but like, in general, I think, but vulnerability is so important, and you should put yourself out there, and, don't let your heart get hardened by by hard things, because in fact, it should just soften, and how you look at love should change, and know that it exists, and we're just, living our best lives and hoping that we find that.
Yeah, and life has changed in that overnight we've gone from being very private people to having so much attention on us. Mm-hmm. And so at first it was very overwhelming, but I think the best part of all of this and having gone through the show and that public attention is being able to inspire other people and have people resonate with us, especially us as Asian women, and having our stories told on screen, but also the opportunities we've had, to kind of enjoy really special moments together, like being invited to soccer games or things like that. So that's been very fun. So, overall it's been an amazing experience.
Do you think that finding a love, a true love, is really challenging or difficult?
I think for us, based on my experience on the show, I don't think it's difficult per se, but I think you have to go into it really knowing what you want. And I think that's what Love is Blind really showed us, like what do we truly want from a partner and relationship? So hopefully moving forward, it gets easier for us. But, I think that's what made it difficult for at least me on the show is kind of always assessing, is this who I want to be with?